So I'm like, you set me up? Like, why would I set you up? So then I asked him the same question you asked me. I said, how a nigga get an ARP and leave in? What you? The star of our show. Folding them up. Like, give me this shit. And like, folding them up. So once they like, give me that shit, I'm like, the threat is now neutral. The ultimate threat for everybody in here is now neutralized. So let me go ahead and finish what we were starting.
Yeah, SMD show. Host doing the mid-dose, SINBO. Wake your punk ass up. Ark. Can you dig it? Straight like that? I'm definitely shouting out what's official. Can you dig it? And I might have an apology for JMORR. You dig? Let me tell y'all something. Home Slice just learned the hard way. Blicks and babies don't mix. You dig? Straight like that. Now, it was a long narrative behind this. Can you dig it? Straight like that. It was 2 scuffles. Can you dig it? Now, we're going to get into what this man had to say about all that stuff. Can you dig it? Because it'll bring more clarity on what actually happened. Straight like that. And then I'll elaborate some more.
The internet, like, making jokes. I'm like, yo, y'all don't even know how serious, like that could have been for everybody. Like, Remy was in there, bro. Remy was in there, bro. Wow. Remy. And I saw somebody, they trying to run with the narratives, and I popped on it with his daughter, bro.
Yeah, I saw Ace.
No, listen to me. I want to make this clear.
Okay.
That gorgeous, precious little girl was nowhere near in sight when Ace pushed up on me. I want you to hear that clearly.
Alright? Straight like that. You dig? Because where it all went down, he's going to break down a little bit more again. You dig? So everybody got a clarity on what he was saying and why it went the way it went. Let's go.
If you have a 1-year-old daughter with you, why are you even initiating confrontation with another man, bro?
Good fucking point. Straight like that. There's certain things that you're supposed to be totally out of, you know what I'm talking about? Because now it's more of a performance. You say, yeah, your daddy get busy in front of your baby. And daddy got knocked out with the thing on him in front of his baby.
Whether she in your hand, which she wasn't, whether she behind you, when Ace started to like poke his chest out and shit, my job ain't to evaluate if I'm evaluating the problem.
Now the way he could justify that could make it sound good. You dig? Only one problem with that, JMORR. You seen the baby with him before his chest was swelling out. You dig? So even then, you're supposed to know as a man, you know, that yo, you just performing in front of your princess, nigga. I'll see you later.
I'm keeping my eye on this nigga. And one thing I noticed was he did not have that little, he was not holding his daughter when he was initiating the problem with me. I was finishing the issue with hands. What?
And you can't be mad at that. But at the same time and place for everything. And you see him with his princess, which means nothing he could do can be tough when he still got that baby around a bunch of grown whatever, you know what I'm talking about? Because certain people were inebriated and all that. And that was putting your baby at risk and putting you on the dig. It just ain't work.
He just didn't fight.
So You know, some people say, "Oh, I gotta fight before the battle." I don't subscribe to all that when people talk about that.
Listen, at that point, I'm okay with that. Like, if we don't fight before the battle, it's just a fight.
At the same time, how many niggas fight right before a battle? And the battle's still gonna happen? I don't see that happening. Straight up. Because you want to continuously do whatever it do. Unless you clearly, you know what I'm talking about, put him on his back pockets. Can you dig it? Other than that, it's always going to be unfinished. And it's going to still be unfinished anyway for the one that got put on their back pockets. Early.
I got you before. I think after the battle. If you want to,
I get it, but listen, you can't control other people.
Shout to PSA.
So if you want to fight me, listen, my preference is we can thump after the battle. That's my preference. But if you aggressive towards me before the battle and want to fight me before the battle, bro, then we can fight.
It'll work, because who's supposed to refuse and say, nah, I'm going to fight you after the battle. I'm going to do it on Tuesday. When it's on, it's on.
For the battle. And we'll see who won the battle by who look fucked up the next day of that battle when they rapping. Like, we men. Listen, fuck this gangster shit. I'm tired of this fake gangster shit. I'm tired of internet trolls, bro. We are men. We are 35 and 40 year old men. We are not young. We are not YNs. We are not young niggas. We are 35, 40-year-old men.
Glad he acknowledging that. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, you look 60. That little gray in the front, you know that nigga stressed out. Leave that nigga JMORR alone.
Mm-hmm.
We could have just shot the fade right then. Even when they split us up, and he came back in, he didn't have to come back in the Iron Man suit. He could have came back in and would have been like, yo, we gotta go outside right now, bro. We gotta go outside right now.
And that's an excellent point. It's like I said, if you want to do something, you're going to do something a certain way. But then there's that other point. Who was going to watch your baby while you playing King Kong Bundy, nigga? And that's where you got it fucked up. All the way, blicks and babies don't mix. And that's just the bottom line. I said so. Straight like that. Because you ain't the only one with one. So now if that other one had one, and do what it do, because you see you got what you got, gotta protect itself, because the nigga ain't slug proof, and let off, who's standing next to you? Foolio. Cheesing him the lie ass nigga. Cheesing him the lie. Cut the bullshit. JMORR, it's another thing. That should give you another point on how he got it in there. In the first motherfucking place. Salam alaikum, salami bacon. Period. You think about it, Ace got 3 of them things. The first scuffle, the whip out when he got disarmed, and then the next scuffle.
And we had modulators too.
Really?
We had modulators too. But like, we're not gonna put people in danger like that. Like
Absolutely.
That's why when he came with the Iron Man suit, niggas whipped him out of.
Yeah.
Like they.
As they should. Watch who it was though.
They took his Iron Man suit off of him and was like, whip. And when I started whipping him, when they took his Iron Man suit, because I'm like, oh, his Iron Man suit's gone. So I started whipping him too.
Wait, y'all got to shake it again in the second altercation after the Iron Man suit got stripped off?
Well, okay, so because they're stripping the Iron Man suit off, you technically gotta whip them to do it already. It's an Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say this the best way I can. You can't
gotta
softly take an Iron Man suit off a nigga.
And that's a fact. Word. Straight like that. Cypress, no? Yeah. And it happened by a one-leg nigga, right? Early.
So you gotta kind of whip them to do it. But it's 3 niggas. And all 3 of these niggas it's like Easy Security, one of Easy Management, and one of my niggas. All these niggas are low-key bigger than Ace. Like, no bullshit.
There it is. Mm-hmm. Now you heard. And that's where it's at. Can you dig it? So Ace caught 3 of them things. The whatever, before they knew about the Iron Man suit. The disarmament of the Iron Man suit. And the way they had to do it. And then seeing the opportunity after the Iron Man suit with this oh, I'm getting mine again just because you tried to, know what I'm talking about? Wear that suit against me. I respect the way he dropped it. I respect the way he putting it. And you know it's always going to be 2 sides to every story. Can you dig it? Because your man is going to have his own story. He's going to say 12 different things. And that's the problem with ACE AMIN. He was already caught capping. Can you dig it? And even with him, he said, yo, I was on the live apologizing and all that. All that. You dig? So, again, there y'all have it. Stay up. And you know I'm going to talk about that hands and feet situation with your man Bonnie Godiva. Hit the biddles. Hit the unlike button. Y'all better wake up, man. That was something that was some bullshit. On top of the fact that you're under the same man league that let him in with that thing. You think about that.